Did your husband meet all these criteria?
Oh, yeah.
Did you shape him into that, or was he that way when you married him?
It was that way just from the beginning.
So you just found the guy?
I found the guy, and we were just a perfect match.
Well, and you lost him 7 years ago. I'm very sorry for your loss. But you think you're ready to move on. So I gave you a quiz that I created called the Rut Test as the first step so I could kind of analyze your situation. This is a test that it just kind of gives me a sense of where people are. And I pulled out a few of the questions. Question 14 is the most exciting thing that's ever likely to occur in your life, something that has already happened. And your answer was you admit that that's probably true.
It is true. And it's having my children. I mean,
Okay.
having children, having a family, being a family unit.
All right, question 16. Do you feel alone even when people are around? Your answer, yeah, I admit that's true. And those are just a couple out of the test. And you had 8 admits. And this is what the test told me about you. You're in a rut.
Oh, that's the Rut Test.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And that means that you need some direction, you need some guidance. And from what you're telling me about kind of how rigid you are in the way you're approaching things with some preset criteria, I mean, you're not exactly playing fast and loose out there. So I consider you being in a rut, a pretty deep rut, actually. And look, here's the thing. The reason I created this rut test is because there's a difference between living as a prisoner of your past or a prisoner of expectations of other people or a prisoner of what you think you're supposed to do, even if it's from yourself, expectations you impose on yourself, or maybe it's expectations from others. And I think it's really important for us to examine whether we're living our authentic self or we're living something that we've been assigned or what our expectations are. And because there is and this rut test is a great way to get there. And you make choices in your life. You're making them now. And one of the things about choices is you cannot not choose, because not choosing is a choice. You can say, well, I'm just not going to choose right now. Well, that's a choice. That's a rut choice. People in ruts choose not to choose. They just say, I'm just not going to change it. I'm just not going to choose. That's a choice. And it isn't that people don't have the answers to get what they want. The problem is they don't even have the questions. Wow. That's the problem. Think about it. It's not that you don't have the answers to get everything you want in your life. You don't really even know the questions to ask yourself to determine whether you're living an authentic life or whether you're not. That's what I want you to do. I want to give you the questions. And by the way, for those of you at home that want to live an authentic life, you should take this rut test, by the way. And I've partnered with Life Reimagined, and if you can go to the website, you'll find the rut test right there. And you can score it yourself, and it'll tell you whatever score I've written down, what each of your scores mean. So go to lifereimagined.org and you can take the rut test. But there's something else there too that I want you to do. Okay. I have created the next best thing to doing that, because I have created the most unbelievably high-tech interactive program that I think exists. And you go in, you're going to take a lot of tests, you're going to do a lot of assessments. I think I've got like 50 videos in there explaining different things. You're going to talk about self-concept, private journal, 10 defining moments in your life, all these things where I give you the questions that will get you to the answers. And you'll find that on lifereimagined.org. And I want you to do that. I want you to go through it. And it's called Become the Best Version of Yourself, a personal journey guided by Dr. Phil. I want you to do that.